giant Sam Houston statue.
The one in the back like a dog.
I want to figure out how I can get one of these for my yard.
Hi guys, I'm Ray.
And I'm Dad.
And today we are at
The Sam Houston Memorial Park in Huntsville, Texas.
Yep, so make sure to enjoy.
And so the admission for the museums here is adults for $5, kids 6 to 18 or 3. Here's one of the signs, a little bit about Sam Houston. And there's their house in the background. So this is Sam Houston's original house. And this is the house they lived in from 1847 to 1858. So for 11 years they lived here. And so we'll go walk around and take a tour of the different rooms here. So we're on, I guess it would be the back porch maybe, of the house.
This would be the back porch, that would be the front because it has the steps.
And here's a view. So there's a garden with a
Scarecrow.
with a scarecrow. What is that scarecrow wearing?
I think like an apron maybe?
It almost looks like it's, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like what you think of with the big bad wolf dressing up as the grandma, right? And there's a series of houses that are on this property as well. And they said that some of the houses are no longer here. That's actually the kitchen. And we'll take a look over there and we'll have Ray tell you about her experience eating at the kitchen over there.
Yeah.
When she came here for a school field trip.
Yeah.
So we can't physically go in the rooms, but what we can do is we can show you what they look like. So this would have been a bedroom probably for one of the kids. They actually don't have all the names.
The kids' bedrooms are, I know there's some upstairs because there are actually, if you look in the rooms, there are beds and like there are toys and stuff. There's actually a really creepy doll.
Do we want to go up there and take a look at that now?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
okay. We'll go up the stairs. So we're going to go up the stairs.
They're super steep.
They are very steep stairs. Woo, feel that wind. So this is that idea of the dog trot Ray was talking about.
So I'm actually in a dog trot, which is actually a form of air conditioning. So the air comes through here and actually cools down the house. So I'm actually pretty cool in here right now. I'm not, and it's pretty warm outside, so it works. And but there are doors to shut it, and so this is a dog trot.
The idea of the dog trot Ray was talking about, it funnels the wind in these areas. And up here, they actually had it partially open so that once again they can allow air to come in. And when we were here for a tour for Ray's field trip for school, they actually talked about how a lot of them would sleep right here because it allowed the air to come through and allow them to stay cool during summer. So a lot, like Sam Houston himself and his family would sleep right here on this deck to stay cool, which is really neat.
And there's the creepy doll.
Oh.
We're sitting in the chair.
Here's the children's bedroom.
Yeah, and I think that might be Sam Houston and his...
We have some reflection here, so I'm trying to help with the reflection. There we go.
Yeah, just put your hands around the lens.
We're having to struggle here, but there we go.
For my glasses.
But there's how they had the bed. You'll see they use ropes for to hold the mattresses in. And you can see they put multiple kids in one room. And you can see Ray's favorite toy she wants. She asked for this for Christmas.
No.
It's
Scary.
It's scary. You know, there's the doll. And so we'll zoom in nice and big on that. Now, we did go see some possessed dolls and creepy dolls on a ghost walk tour, and we'll link.
Yeah, make sure to watch that video.
We'll link that in the top corner up here, so you guys can watch that video sometime as well, where we did the haunted ghost tour of Old Town Spring. So here is the kids' bedroom. So
and actually, if you look over here, there is a list of Sam Houston's kids, when they were alive.
Oh wow, look at that. I guess it shows where they were born. He had a lot of kids. How many kids did he have? He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. Wow. Over the span of, what was that, 17 years? Wow. Cool. Let's keep looking around. And so we apologize for the glare here. We're trying to let you guys see in here. The lighting is not ideal for filming. In fact, you can see there's Ray. You can see her reflection. My reflection too, as we try to look in here. So this is another room. We think maybe this was another kid's room. There's a bunch of toys in here, but the bed is much bigger. I wonder if this was a caretaker for the kids, like a nanny. All right, so we're going down these really steep stairs. Here are my feet. Here are my feet. Here are my feet going down the stairs.
Like when we went on the field trip, one of my classmates actually almost fell down the stairs.
Yeah, they're super steep. All right, well, let's keep walking around and looking at this house. There's rooms downstairs as well.
So we'll take a look at some of those.
So this room looks like it was...
Like a living room?
Yeah, this is a living room. Piano is over there for entertainment. There's pictures of people.
There's a fireplace. Looks kind of like the typical, well, not typical now, but like a living room slash family room.
All right, and what's on the other side, Ray?
Okay, on the other side, actually, this looks like a continuation of that. And actually, it's connected to the dining room, which is on. So there's a door that's connecting to the dining room. And then we'll see the kitchen in a minute.
So let's go keep walking around. Let's go take a look at the dining room, which is on the other side. Ooh, the breeze in these dog trots is amazing. So these dog trots, we've always talked about building a house and actually building a dog trot because it funnels the wind so well that even here in Texas, if there's a breeze, even in August, it helps really cool you down. There's actually a beautiful breeze right now. All right, so I missed the I missed the dining room almost. Okay.
Good. So this is the dining room. It's pretty small. It has a cute little table. As you can see, there's some food on the shelves, and then a little cabinet where they have like cups and plates and like dishes and that sort of stuff.
So it's a small, so the little family would get together, or their family would get together, and I guess some people eat there. It's not very big for the whole family.
Yeah, because they had 8 kids, so that's
So I wonder where the whole family would eat. I wonder if they'd eat outside a lot because of the weather, too.
Yeah.
So, all right,
so
where are we going?
Are heading to the kitchen, which is this house out here. It is actually not connected to the house because they used to do a lot of cooking with fire because that was one of their only ways of heating. So in case something caught on fire, it wouldn't burn the entire house down, only the kitchen. So for the kitchen, I actually, someone made some popcorn here, but it had no flavor. It was disgusting. It was made out of pig fat, so it was super weird, and I didn't like it. Some people in my class liked it because, like I said, we ate this on a field trip. But it was weird, but we did actually get to see someone cooking in the kitchen, and they actually had it open for us to go inside and sit on a bench.
So this says it's Eliza's kitchen, and I realize there's so much glare in here. I think the lighting is just not great, but Eliza's kitchen, and I'm not sure who Eliza was. Can you read? She was a caretaker for the Houston family. But this is where I guess the family would eat at. We were just asking where they would eat at. They would come in here and eat. So here's a big table, I guess. They make food here as well, but maybe they'd eat. And they had a fireplace on the other side.
Yeah, but it also could have been like a prep table, like how we have like counters and stuff. That could have been like their counter to like stir stuff and like mix stuff and do all that.
Oh, that's a good point, Ray. That's a really good point. And head over to the garden now. So this is the back part of or the front part. We aren't sure what the front back are.
I'm guessing this is the back.
We're kind of thinking it's the back because this is where the garden is based on how we have things today. So you can see the house, Houston's house back here, the house they were in from 1847 to 1858. And then we're going to go over here and take a look at their garden. Now, we just got past the great freeze here in Texas. So a lot of the stuff is probably pretty hammered, as you can see. All these, whatever these vegetables are, all froze. What's most interesting to me is this scarecrow. This scarecrow is pretty hilarious looking. It's like it has like old grandma clothes on. It even has like a little crocheted shawl around it. It's pretty cute.
Okay guys, so this is Sam Houston's office. He actually had a separate building for his office. So it wasn't in the house, it was right here. This was his office. So if you can take a peek inside. So it has like typical office stuff, a bookshelf, a like feather pen, some chairs, a desk.
Oh, do you think we can get a feather pen? I would love to write with a feather pen again.
Actually, one of my friends actually has a feather pen.
Oh, that's really cool. So was Sam Houston's desk he'd use for.
And he's got like a fireplace and everything, so he could probably spend a few hours in here without like any problem.
Needing to leave it all. That's really cool. Oh, they have a lot of stuff on this property, and we're still just scratching the surface. So we've only kind of stopped at this.
We've only been to 3 buildings.
Yeah, to his main house, his homestead here, that was here in Huntsville. And so we still have a lot more to explore. So let's keep on going. So another interesting building they have here on the Sam Houston Memorial site is what's known as the Steamboat House, which you can see behind me. And it comes up, and you can see they call it the Steamboat House because it has these what look like the smokestacks from a steamboat on either side coming up here. But this is a famous location for Texas historians and for those who follow Sam Houston, because this is actually the house Sam Houston lived in when he passed away. And they actually held his vigil here. Go up and take a look at that, up these many stairs. So the Steamboat House was actually owned by, I believe it was a doctor here. It was built in 1858. So this is the house that Sam Houston and them moved into after they lived in the Meadowood home. So here's where they held Sam Houston's funeral, and this is a replica of what that would have looked like inside the Steamboat House here, which is where Sam Houston lived before he passed away, or when he passed away.
So actually, if it's open, which it is, if you look in, I think the first room, there is a clock on the wall, and the clock is actually set for like ever at the time he actually passed away. So I don't remember what the time was, but we can see, but it's set at the time that he actually passed away. It was like 6 something maybe. I think that's what I remember I'm saying, but there's actually his crutch on the bed.
Let's say it was 6:15. So that clock has been set at the time that Sam Houston passed away?
And then actually his crutch is on the bed, which...
Oh, that's his cane, his famous... Oh, that's his crutch, not his cane. He has a famous cane he used to carry all over. I bet they have that in the museum. Cool, Ray. Thank you for that story. I didn't catch that story when we were here.
Yeah.
Really cool. So also on this property are a number of cabins that have been transplanted from other areas here in Texas. So we're going to go check out some of these cabins now and see. It doesn't look like any of them are open, but these are some early pioneer and settler cabins. So this one's known as a Roberts Ferris log cabin, and it's from the 1840s.
You can hear a rooster in the back.
I think how old was I in 1840, Ray? Because don't you always tell me I'm really old?
Okay guys, so this is a cabin that on the field trip we actually got to go inside, and they actually brought out a gun and shot it, which was really cool to see.
And really loud.
Yeah, it was really loud. They actually asked us to cover our ears.
So I can see the fireplace now. I'm trying to reduce the glare for you guys so you can all see, but there's...
Once again, we apologize. It's not the lighting here, plus this is all glass, so there's a lot of like reflection and glare, so sorry.
Oh, lots of chickens. Rooster, you're right, it's
like
a rooster. But
40 ducks.
and so many ducks. And then another one of these old cabin houses. And so I don't know if this one has... I don't see a sign anywhere, but let's go ahead.
This is also the back of it.
Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, we're also on the back of it. We kind of came in the wrong direction. But this also has that dog trot style that we think is so cool. Okay, so this is one of the coolest things here, are all the animals that we didn't expect to see at this park. Check this out. So there's a little kitty underneath.
It's a museum cat project. So it says, please do not disturb. And it looks like they're getting food and water, and they're giving them food and water. So.
And they're super cute. Look how cute those kitties are. Oh, we love us some kitty cats. We just love us some animals.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, this is so much fun. Ray! Ray, I had no idea we were going to see so many animals.
Yeah. I don't remember you like seeing any.
No, when we were here almost exactly a year ago for a field trip for Ray's school, and I don't remember seeing any animals.
I didn't see any cats, any roosters. I think I saw one duck.
What do I see? What are those? Ray, what are those? Do you recognize what those are?
I recognize what they are.
What are they?
Petrified wood.
They're giant pieces of petrified wood. And so you can find petrified wood here in the area, but look at the size of these. Hey Ray, will you stand up next to that one?
Which one?
That one right there. Look at the size of these pieces of petrified wood up here that are in the park. Whoa!
So in case you don't know what petrified wood is, it is basically just a piece of wood that was fossilized and turned into a rock. So it's like a hard, it looks like wood, but it's a rock made of.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Whoa, yeah, look at this. It's all turned into agate. Wow, those are big pieces of petrified wood. I don't remember seeing these either. Yeah, they're very pretty. Wow. And I don't know enough about what these could be, but maybe these are petrified pieces of cypress, which is like what we see in some of the trees by the pond, based on their bark style. But I don't know. Those are really cool. If somebody knows, please put it in the comments. We'd be really interested to find out what kind of petrified wood this is. So we're continuing to walk around the grounds. So we just came from the cabins back over there, and we're walking through. There's a bunch of stacked wood, another duck down there in the bushes. And then we're gonna go over and check out the Blacksmith Shop. So they actually have on Saturdays, they'll have live demonstrations at certain times of the year for blacksmithing, for different kinds of weaving to make shawls and different kinds of cloth work, crafts here as well. And so we're coming up to what we call Joshua's Forge. Oh, everything's so much lower here. I think I'm too tall for this place. So here is the Blacksmith Shop. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. So those big old billows. Would you want to be the one pulling those billows up and down?
No.
Or hitting that hammer? You have to be pretty strong. That must be a picture of Joshua in the background who used to work here. So on the grounds here, they have a gift shop as well. So we're checking out the gift shop. So Ray and I wanted to come in here and take a look. One of the things that's neat is we've seen a lot of ducks and geese, and they actually have duck and geese feed for $1 here. So I think Ray and I are going to pick up some of that. So we're going around feeding the ducks. We got, for $1, they give you a really big thing of feed that you can throw to the ducks. And I think these ducks may be nesting over here, so we thought we'd throw them some food. There they are. They're all coming out for some food. Ray's feeding the ducks.
The one in the back wagging its tail like a dog.
That one's happy. There's this one wagging his tail as Ray feeds the ducks. And look, they're friends, ducks and chickens. So the Sam Houston Memorial Park has areas you can just walk around as well. And one of the really neat areas to walk around is by this pond and river. And this was called, what was the name of this river, Ray? MacMisey River?
Yeah, MacMisey River.
It's really more of a creek that comes through. But it's got this cool old bridge. And look, it's one of these ducks, we don't know what they are. But it's really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn around so everybody can see. What was that? Hold on. Oh, it's in the bushes. There's a rooster.
Or a rooster in the bushes, and it was just yelling at us.
Oh, there's ducks over there too. So there's chickens and ducks all hanging out together as friends.
I think the rooster wanted to be filmed.
Yeah, look, I got him. Hi. Oh. Hi, Mr. Rooster. We see you.
Hello.
Are you trying to wake up your duck friends and say, we gotta go do something?
I'm bored.
I'm bored. Come play with me. That's cool.
Okay guys, so we are back from the Sam Houston Memorial Park, and we thought it was super cool to go a few days before Texas Independence Day and Sam Houston's birthday, which is on March 2nd and started in 1836. And that's when they signed the Declaration of Independence for Texas. So, but actually for the park, I thought it was super cool being able to see kind of Sam Houston's point of view living back in like the early 1800s. So, and being able to see all the animals actually, because when we went on the field trip, there were actually no animals, and that was about a year ago from when we went. So I thought it was super cool that they actually have animals. But your thoughts, Dad?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the animals were a big surprise. I love that we were able to get for $1 this giant bag of feed and go feed the chickens and the ducks and the geese.
And they actually seemed to eat it and enjoy it. There was one clump of ducks that whenever I'd walk by there, they'd all come out and wait for me to feed them.
You became their biggest hero. So they were your biggest fans, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed seeing the history there and learning a little bit about Sam Houston, walking through and looking at the architecture and how they built their houses and how they lived in the early to mid 1800s is fascinating as well. I highly recommend going to visit. It's about an hour from Houston up there, and it's beautiful scenery. There's actually there's part of the university there, Sam Houston State University. And there's actually some sites on there that you can visit.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. And once you subscribe, press the bell for notifications so you know when we upload a new video. And most of all, enjoy. And happy Texas Independence Day.
I want to figure out how I can get one of these for my yard. I love this metal chicken. It's awesome. We didn't find the mystery machine. We found the ministry machine. We found some very vocal geese at the park.